Well, the sun's just gone in for a moment, but I decided just to come out of Lincoln for a bit. Haven't been out for a long while, and you know, reasonable day. In fact, you won't see it on this camera, obviously. If I had a 2,000 quid camera, I could zoom in and show you, but you may just see that house down there. If I can just come this side, that glass clump. I know the picture goes a bit doing this, but you just see that house with the white caravans. Well, if you look directly above it, you can actually see Lincoln Cathedral on the hilltop. So that's where we are. And just to show you, so you'll be able to find out where we are, as I say, it's quite a nice day. And look, it's lovely up in the Wolds. And if I just come back a few steps and turn round, looking that way, you should see Belmont Tower. Now, that tower was put up in the 60s, I think. It's television mast, right? And it served the whole area. We're about one of the highest points, you see. I'll just zoom in slightly, you might be able to see it. It's now about a third less than it was, but when it's put up it was 1,200 feet high, and I think it was the second highest thing in Europe, I think. But as I say, that's a long while ago. But as you can see, it's a lovely spot, and the sun's just come out. So what I'm going to do, there's a nice little trip back. I thought I'd just show you some of our nice lanes. There's a little nice road on the way back. So what we'll do, I'll put it in, and I might show you some of it, not all of it, and as usual, probably tell you a story or two. Well, my other camera's played up, and so I've had to revert to the old one, and it rattles. So I can't talk in the car. You know, it'd annoy you. It really would. Anyway, this road, it's a nice little road, and it runs from the Caister High Street at Belmont, which you've just seen, and it links up with the A158, which is the Lincoln to Skegness Road. So we'll show you some of the trip on the way back and just tell you a few things as we see them. Right, this is the nice little village of Panton. You know, just on the sort of edge of the Wold. It's sort of where the Wolds finish. In fact, there's a sign the other side that actually says Panton, the Lincolnshire Wolds. All I want to do really is just show you Lincolnshire in the summertime. Shown you it in the spring and the autumn, haven't we? And we've got some lovely little lanes, as you can see, you know, and we've had a wet week, and so you know, everything's really nice and green. I pulled over here to let this tractor go. He's got a job to do, hasn't he? You know, and I'm joyriding on a Sunday, aren't I? So we'll let him get on with the work, eh? And as you can see, he gave us a nice wave. Doesn't hurt to be courteous, you know. So anyway, as I was saying, yeah, we've had a bit of a wet week, and everything's lovely and green. It really does look nice and fresh. This part of the road is not too bad actually. You know, you'll see in a moment that it sort of deteriorates quite rapidly, but that doesn't matter. It's our local sheep tracks, you've seen them before. You know, and there's some just a little way down the road. In the summer, with the trees overgrown, this short stretch of wood nearly looks like a tunnel, doesn't it? As you can see, the tractor's brought a few trees down, so we had to stop there and just move things a bit. But look, it's just like a tunnel, isn't it? You know, looks lovely in this nice Sunday. And Lincolnshire countryside is looking really nice, isn't it? You know, crops are ripening, just turning, soon be harvest time. And as I say, this part of the road, it's a lovely drive, really is. I'm sure you'll get a chat, you can enjoy it as much as I do. And this is just the start of the twisty bit. You'll see in a moment there's a few really sharp blind bends. You know, you have to be pretty careful. You're alright if you meet a tractor because you can see it coming, but some of the, if you meet a big four-wheel drive, something like that, well, they might not bother slowing up too much. Like just here, you see, you just have to be a little bit careful. But there's always room, you know, to move on to the left. Look, you can see where people pass, you know, it's there's plenty of room. Now you can see here, look, the roads, it does deteriorate. You can actually see the different surface. You know, it's a bit potholy and you have to go a bit steadier, rattle your car to death. It does. And rattle your teeth out if you've got any. And here again, you see, there's a bridge here and it's a bit blind, there isn't really an escape, so you have to be pretty steady on those bends. And here again, you know, following the sheep track, you know, you've got two pretty tight blind bends here. So once again, you know, just be aware that you know, go slow enough and you have to, but be going fast enough to dive to the hedge bottom, you know, because the other people might not. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that short ride across our lovely county in the summertime. here's someone broken down being recovered. Yeah, I thought it might be Jonathan, thousands of miles from home, but no. There's a man there looking worried, looking with his bonnet up anyway. Now, we're back on the main road. This is the 158. Pretty sure it's a trunk road, so it's looked after by the government, not the councils. And it's a pretty good road. It's the road to the coast. And as you can see, there's this is where all the traffic is. So we get a nice smooth road. It's not too bad going our way, but as you can see, this is where all the traffic is, which is good news, of course, because it means that we get to ride around our lanes almost in peace and quiet. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this little trip back, and we'll catch you on the next one, as I say. It's been a nice little Sunday ride out. See you soon. Bye bye.